Hello, hello, hello. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Whenever you come across this video, thank you so much for choosing to spend a little bit of time with me. I'm so grateful for every single one of you. I love you guys so much. Thank you for all the likes, shares, and subscribes. Everyone who's booking, making purchases off the website, pledges to the Patreon, sending things to the P.O. Box, purchases off the wish list, and tipping the Clarista. Thank you. I love you guys. I'm doing. How is everyone? I hope you are well. Come on in, come on in. Hello, hello, hello. Come on in. Hey, Nerdisha, how are you? Did you get my email? Hey, Tink. Oh, I love you so much. Have the best day, okay? Hey, Kels. How are you? Wednesday. Okay. Well, you're going to do great. 10:30. Proud of you. Hold on, let me help Maui get up here. Oh, I can imagine. Yeah, feel balanced again. Yeah, you're welcome. You're gonna do great. And you know the P.O. Box. Yeah? Write letters and things. Come here, Maui. Come on. Come on. Get on up here. Come on, big guy. Oh, that's my boy. That's my boy. Okay. Hey there. We're just hanging out, doing some readings for donations. What are you doing? Listen. Oh my gosh, that's so funny, Kels. Yes, Tink, you have a good day too. That's hilarious. No, I literally just got a text from my daughter saying, I'll literally do the dishes if you pick me up. It's so cold. Oh my gosh. Maybe I'll just take her a jacket. Well, I'm so glad that you're here, Kels. I'm so glad that you're here and that you made it. Thanks, Eric. All right, Nerdisha. She's so silly. Well, so today it's like Spirit Week this week because of homecoming. And so today at her school they did Adam Sandler Day. So she wore one of my jerseys, and then, you know, which can be thin, right? And then sweatpants, but yeah. Okay, so is there a specific question you want me to ask, Nerdisha, or? No, I do not play piano. I had an interest in keyboard when I was younger, though. It didn't last very, very long. Maybe like a year. Okay. All right. Anything else that Nerdisha needs to know regarding the lawyer and her energy? Anything else? So we have that Nine of Wands coming out again, right? With the Eight of Swords. That's that, remember that anticipation, right? Coming up, okay? So we're just, I feel like these are almost just like, okay, so here's the continuance, right? Here's where we left off, kind of, okay? Yeah, Two of Wands with the Sun card. Okay, tell me more. There's something about this particular manifestation of a certain situation with this energy, Nerdisha, that is actually like a repeat from your childhood. You experienced, but it was a different experience, right? But it's like you received the same, it left you feeling the same way. This is kind of what's going on here. Yeah, because we have the Ace of Cups following the Two of Wands with the Sun card, right? That's your inner child. And the Two of Wands, that's kind of having this insight here. The Ace of Cups is healing from this. You know what I mean? So yeah, there's something, and so that's where I feel like why this is kind of coming up, right? Like I mentioned earlier, I was like, the anticipation, it's coming up. It's for you to like heal, you know what I mean? Yeah, because then we have the Ace of Pentacles with the High Priestess after that. But yeah, there's something very, can we get more details on maybe what this was in her childhood that left her feeling the same? Something with family. I feel like there could have been making money or work or like there could have been a very imbalanced work-life balance in your household growing up, Nerdisha. And this is what there was some sort of experience where I feel like you could have felt there's like an energy of you know, like kind of like, I don't want to say like second best, but maybe like the second choice or not important enough, or like, you know what I mean? There was, and I feel like this was maybe not just one particular like big instance, but a repetitive thing where something else was made to seem like more of a priority than you. Okay. And that's where it created this feeling. And this situation, here is absolutely a manifestation of that same pain coming back. The reason that that's happening, right, is for you to release this pain. Okay. Because the goal, it's like the divine is trying to lead you into this Ace of Cups and knowing your worth, being able to have this like overflow, like, you know, kind of, you know, giving this Ace of Cups to yourself. You know what I mean? Like, you know, just kind of being this overflow on your own, recognizing that this is within you, right? And so this is why this is happening here. Okay. So that should help you take a closer look or a deeper look at like the root of this. You know what I mean? Hey guys. Hello, hello. Come on in. Hey Deborah. Hey Jamie. So this feeling of anticipation, right? Look for what you're feeling in your body. I kind of feel like I'm feeling it for you in my gut, if I'm being honest with you, like this, like kind of almost like a nervous feeling in a way, but start there. Okay, it doesn't have to be in your gut, but wherever it is that you feel a sense of activation when you are, kind of in this anticipation. Does that make sense? Yes, you're very welcome, my dear. Hey there. How is everyone? Like we do trauma spotting, you know what I mean? And you can go back and find one of those videos and use it to trauma spot on this if you want. Yep. And hey, Crystal, and I think it will go, again, I think it'll start at the nervousness, and then honestly, I feel like it's going to shift into like maybe some anger and then some sadness. It's going to be a little bit of journey, but allow yourself the time and the space to really move through it, okay? You're welcome. How's it going, Crystal? Or, you can always book a session with me, but, I'm not very good at selling myself. Usually that's where people would plug themselves. I'm like, here's a free resource. Oh, goodness. Oh, thank you so much. I hope you're doing well. Word, I feel that, Crystal. Sticky energy is a really good way to describe the energy right now. It really is. Whatever works best for you, Nerdisha. Okay, Crystal. Yeah, I feel like sticky energy is a really good way to describe it. Or tricky. Sticky tricky. Hey, Paul. How are ya? I'm well, thank you. I should have brought my coffee. It was almost gone anyways, so maybe I should have brought my water. Where'd Crystal go? She may be donating. I love to hear that. Hey, Deborah. How are you, dear? Doing good? I'm glad to hear that. Okay. Yes, Deborah. Okay, Crystal. And, Crystal, did you send in your donation? Sorry. Sometimes I don't get notified. Well, let's see. What does Crystal need to know? What does Crystal need to know? Whatever she needs to know. For the good of all and to the harm of none. For Crystal, please. A lot of red energy, so there's a lot of root stuff going on here. Also a lot of wand energy, so there's definitely a lot of, as I say that, more wands come out. A lot of spiritual stuff happening here. Seven of Swords, the World, the Hangman. Okay. What's this page? Page of Wands. You know, the Wands and then the Eight of Pentacles and the Fool, there was a lot of movement. There was a lot of action. I feel like things happen very quickly here. There, you know what I mean? It was like, and it wasn't like, you know, it seems like there was a lot going on here. Tell me about this Nine of Swords, though, the Five of Cups. Queen of Pentacles. There's a fear. I feel like there's something about, because I see there's like, it's like being in one space and then something, your energy is shifting here and like feeling a certain type of way and just like going for it, right? And then, but then over here, and so then there's like all of this movement and this action and these things that are happening, but then boom, Nine of Swords. And there's this energy, what's coming up, Crystal, is this fear of, I'm hearing specifically like being left behind here. And I honestly do feel as though that it is a fear. With that being the Nine of Swords and the Five of Cups, this is an internal thing. I don't know if you're worried about something else, but like in particular, because we do have the Two of Pentacles, the Four of Pentacles, or the Nine of Wands here. So there is kind of like this juggling back and forth about maybe something in particular. I do feel like this juggling, though, is coming from this fear. And it's not a conscious thing. It's very subconscious, probably from your past, you know. So let's get some advice. Let's get some advice for Crystal. What does she need to do about this? So we have the Six of Swords with the Star card. We have the Ten of Cups and the Sun card. So this is moving to calmer waters and healing this, right? This is, you know, and with the Ten of Cups and the Sun, I feel as though this energy will shift for you as you move to calmer waters with this Nine of Swords, Five of Cups. Yeah, the Hermit. The Hermit. So the advice is to go within. Don't take any action. Don't, you know what I mean? Like try to overcompensate something, or, and not to say that I feel like you are going to. This is coming through, right? The action you need to take at this time is this internal action. Because that fear comes, you know, it's something from the past. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And when you do that, right, those fears will come up. You know what I'm saying? It's like when you ask for flowers and, you know, the universe gives you rain. Do you know what I mean? That's what's happening here, right? So this is your rain, and, you know, however you handle that, right? However you let go of the battles of the past, right? Then I would just do that. You know what I mean? Because I feel as though there's a, you know, a perception shift with that, right? Four of Wands, Empress. Yeah. Temperance. Exactly. Yes. Definitely. So yeah, that's what's coming through. So these worries or these fears, they are an illusion. They're just being asked to look at because it's like an old cycle, and you know how those go and things like that. And you had mentioned closing out an old cycle. So maybe this is just like a key piece needs to be looked at or something like that. You know what I mean? Oops. All right, next we have Deborah, and then we have Irene. Yeah, stillness with that Hermit, that makes perfect sense. That's, you know, that's part of the going within, right? The stillness, the solitude, the quiet, for sure. You're welcome. All right, what does Deborah need to know? But does Deborah need to know? This energy comes up in your readings, I feel like, a lot, Deborah. This King of Swords energy. But this King of Swords is passed over. Yeah, sorry, I know who this is. Sorry. Okay. For Deborah, please. There's something that I feel like somebody wants you to get involved in, whether it be drama, a relationship, some type of investment, something like that here. But I have a feeling that there's something about your discernment. I really feel like this message is more so confirmation for you, or possibly because I just have this feeling that it's like that there's some sort of almost desperate energy here. You may have picked up on some sort of like desperate energy. Tell me more about this for Deborah. Now we have a seat, buddy. Lay down. Would ya? I'm confused. Anyways, all right. I'm not going to pay attention to that. Okay. Yeah, there's this actually this may not be I can't tell if you've experienced this yet or not, but here's what it is. There's like this energy that's like leaving some sort of like burdensome situation, and somehow I don't know if you already know this person, or somehow they see you as this is an opportunist is what this is, okay? But they have something going on behind the scenes here, and I really feel like you may have been kind of picking up on this. There's like this page and there's this knight energy, right? The one that is wanting to move very quickly has something like they are hiding something. They have something they have burdens, or they have something that they need to solve, okay? The energy that is going to move slowly though, because there is this space of like a decision, and I'm wondering, I don't know, lovers in reverse, you may have already made the decision here, but this person, it's like one is going for only like looks and things like that. The other is like really looking to invest time, energy, things like that. Now, we have a page and a knight. So do you really feel like, I don't know. I don't think it's like, I don't want to be like, you're better than a page and a knight, but aren't you? Like, it's not better than, it's just you're not in that same space. Do you know what I'm saying? There's like something about that here. Yeah. What's this Ace of Swords for Deborah? Whoa, we have the Ace of Pentacles and the Ace of Cups with the King of Pentacles. Yeah, wait for the King. Okay? Wait for the King. That's the message. You got these pages and these knights around, and that's all fine and well, but wait for the King. Because over here, we have the Ace of Swords, the Ace of Pentacles, the Ace of Cups, and the King of Pentacles. Yeah. Yeah. There is something about moving to calmer waters when it comes to some sort of dynamic in the past, a relationship. There's like a trust. You may still be healing your trust from a past relationship. A lot of lies and deceit. Okay, so as far as this situation goes, I feel like you're being asked to like look at that, right? Healing the trust part and wait on this freaking king, okay? Yeah, I feel like healing that trust piece is going to be a big part of the alignment. Do you know what I'm saying? Okay. Yeah. So focus on that. Focus on what you're doing for you, right? And then yeah. Again, wait on the king. I feel like if that were you know, a video on its own, that would be the title. Wait on the king. Please. No. Yeah. Then trust that, darling. Trust that. Okay, Irene, my dear, you are up. You're very welcome. But there is the King of Pentacles, right? So he showed up with 3 aces. And not the Ace of Wands, right? So this is not a lustful person. Okay. That I feel like that was important, right? This is somebody, yeah. So, you know what I mean? This is not someone showing up with their in their hand, okay? Right now I'm just doing personals for donations. Okay, what does Irene need to know? Oh, thank you, lady. Thank you, Electric Lady. I like that name. 369. I like that. Okay, for Irene. I really should. I've been thinking about appointing more moderators, and then my moderators maybe getting like a free reading every month or something just for their help. I've had moderators for a while, and I feel like I probably owe them some readings. All right, sorry. What does Irene need to know? I feel like there's somebody that's okay. So I get this feeling, Irene. I don't know your connection to this person. I don't know who this is, but I feel like there's been an energy that you've already kind of like peeped out, right? You've seen through them. You've seen what they're all about, okay? And I get this feeling that whoever this is, it's like they want to like change that or like prove that you're wrong, although you're definitely not wrong, right? And it could be that because they don't want to, they don't want you to be right, right? I don't know if you said something to this person, or do you know what I mean? Like, yeah, but I just get this feeling because it's like, Yeah, we have the Tower, the Six of Wands. Yeah, for whatever reason, they really want you to view them a certain way, or they want, yeah, but you've healed. There's been something here that's been healed within you, the Star coming out on this Ten of Wands. That's kind of brought you to a space of like, no bullshit. You know what I mean? Yeah. And then the Wheel of Fortune coming out. So what does she need to know about this? Yeah, whatever this is, you know the truth, okay? And it's almost like I get this pattern, right? It starts off super good, right? And then it just like escalates into, you know, heartbreak and, you know, deceit and overthinking and, you know, all these things, right? It's like, yeah, somebody trying to, yeah. Irene, you know exactly who this person is. If you don't, you will, because I feel like this is, it's like you've, even if this is like the same energy that you've dealt with in the past, you are going to recognize this energy if you haven't already. Okay. And this is literally just a confirmation that yes, it's going to start off awesome, right? Ace of Cups, Page of Pentacles energy, new, fresh, exciting, then quickly Five of Swords, Three of Swords energy, then boom, Ten of Wands, Nine of Swords, right? It's just like this, you know, because this person is exactly who, yeah, Three of Cups, Queen of Wands, definitely a friend. This person is exactly who you think they are, who you know they are to be. I get this feeling, especially with you kind of showing, I feel like this is your energy, the star energy. There's like some jealousy and some envy, okay? Yeah. Feels like scandalous. You know what I mean? It could very well be. Okay, so the donation information is in the description box below. If I accidentally left Zelle there, don't use that. You can use PayPal, Cash App, or Venmo. You're welcome, Irene. Thank you. If it's not clear on who it is, you know that it'll clear up. And it really could have just been confirmation for this weekend. But I really just get the feeling, though, that this is somebody that, and again, maybe it was recognizing the energy, but I just feel like this is kind of someone that's like shown you who they are multiple times, you know? And it's kind of like this energy of like, yeah. Hey, Seven, welcome. So glad you're here. Love you, Irene. Hello. So these readings are for donation, and that information is in the description box. Yeah. Do you hear my stomach? Okay, so perfect. Was it through Cash App? Do you mind if I pronounce the name that was on there? I know we're on the internet and some people don't want me to do that. Or do you want me to just call you Electric Lady? Whatever you prefer is fine by me. Okay, you got it. All right, Electric Lady, what is your question, my dear? We're going to leave that, see if it ties in. Love reading. Okay. Hey, John. BS. Oh, golly. All right, so anything in particular, or... Okay, so what does Electric Lady need to know about her romantic love life? What does Electric Lady need to know about her romantic love life? So the Nine of Pentacles came out earlier. I did put it back, which is something that's slow moving. Okay. But now we've got the Lovers, the Ace of Pentacles, the Five of Wands here. The Chariot, the Seven of Wands. For Electric Lady, please. Her romantic love life. Wow. Okay. Okay, now, there is the King of Swords, okay? This doesn't have to be an air sign, but this is somebody who's pretty mature, okay? They're pretty grown. They're very intelligent. They're more on the logical side of things, but coming out with the Lovers, this is somebody who also is emotionally available, okay? Now, there are some other energies. I feel like, now I don't know, because we have the Tower with the Ace of Pentacles. So this relationship may actually develop from something else that forms, okay? Electric Lady. So it's like we have this Ace of Pentacles that comes but I almost wonder if this person may already be interested in you here, okay? Because then we have the Five of Wands, the Three of Wands, the Chariot, the Queen of Pentacles. Then we have the Seven of Wands. There's a lot of other energies that I feel like should be resisted. We've got a Knight of Swords. We've got a Page of Cups. We've got a Three of Cups, which would be reconciliation from someone from the past. Okay. Yeah. So, and again, it's kind of wonky, the timeline here, the way that these are coming out, right? It's almost like you're resisting these energies here, but there's this energy here. Yeah. What else? So what's some advice for Electric Lady at this time? Page of Wands, the Judgment. Yeah, I'm telling you, this King of Swords energy, they know you somehow. And I feel like they want to offer you something. Something. It could just be a gift. They could just have a bouquet of flowers. You know, I don't know. But it feels like this person, yeah, they've been watching for a little bit. This may catch you off guard. I don't know where they're watching from. You could work with this. How does she know this person? How does this person know her? 8 of Wands. Something that you do. I don't know what you do, but there's something that you do that they watch. It's active. Could be, I don't know if it's social media. Honestly, initially, I don't know if you go to the gym or something. That I'm kind of feeling like there could be some sort of like class or something. I don't know. There's something there. But yeah. So, 7 of Wands, 9 of Swords, Page of Cups, the 3 of Cups, I would totally just, you know, because you're on your way, this Queen of Pentacles, I feel like you're on your way to, you know, the Queen of Pentacles is very solid, very stable. Not that you're not already there, but there's this energy of, you know, she can be the single mom, but she's also the wife, you know what I mean, depending. So, yeah, I just, yeah. So, yeah. Anything else? Yeah, I feel like that whatever this is, because it's, again, it's like the Ace of Pentacles with the Tower, and then I saw the 6 of Pentacles giving some sort of gift, and then we have the Queen of Wands, the 10 of Pentacles, the 10 of Cups, and then the Page of Pentacles, again, giving a gift. There is, and it feels like a surprise. Like there's some sort of, it's just, it feels like catching you off guard here. Okay? Now, if this would be new, again, I feel like there's also somebody from the past that is trying to, that will try, there's a Page of Cups, a Knight of Swords, yeah. Watch out for the past, okay? No more repeated cycles. And that may not be for everyone. Do you know what I mean? Like, that's not always the case. I don't want everyone to think that I feel like that's always the case, because some people from the past, they are meant to come back around. Not in this situation. Not in this energy. Because you're showing up in the Queen of Pentacles, and they were showing up Knights and Pages, and then even a Three of Cups. You know what I mean? Anyways. Hey, Christina. Perfect. So you're very welcome, Electric Lady. So donation information is in the description box below. Do not use Zelle. I don't remember if I deleted that. But I have Cash App, PayPal, and Venmo. Man, I just wouldn't like that the sound of nature, relaxing music. The energy behind that doesn't sound very relaxing. Sorry, you guys had to look at all that. My gosh. I don't know who that is. Guys, I do not know who that is. Well, guys, shall we wrap it up? Okay. Feels like a good spot to leave it. I don't want to leave if Christina was going to go donate, though. Anna, my darling. Hi, Anna. Good to see you, too. Thank you for donating. What's your question, babe? Was it PayPal or Venmo? I mean, not that it matters. I got it either way. All right, let's see what Anna needs to know. Thank you, by the way. And to everyone else who has donated, and to everyone who's just hanging with us. Thank you for that as well. All right, what does Anna need to know? Whoa. Okay. So I don't know why this song came to my head, but it goes, knock 3 times on the ceiling if you want me. Whoa, twice on the pipes, bing, bing, if the answer is no. Okay, so, and that song is about people that maybe like live in the same apartment building that are like crushing on each other, I think. I don't know, but let's see. What does Anna need to know? And it... You know, you're the second person to say that, and I have no idea who that is. For Anna, please. So it started out like I thought, like, oh, well, maybe that song is a confirmation. I don't know where that song came from. And it may still go that way. Let's see, we've got the Emperor, 5 of Cups in reverse, Ace of Cups. There is a very, I get this energy in this Emperor, Queen of Pentacles. This is you taking charge in something, right? 5 of Cups. You're like, I'm not going to just accept this old programming that like something doesn't work out for me, or that things don't go my way, or that, you know, I'm not highly favored. Like there's something about, I feel like it's like this energy of taking charge of like, you know, I'm not just going to, obviously I'm going to trust the process and allow, you know, the universe to do the universe's thing, but also I'm going to, you know, take the wheel a little bit here. Okay. And so it brought you into this Ace of Cups space, and then there may have been kind of like this, trigger, it seems. It's almost like you were going, and then boom. And I just get the feeling that this, what it is it's not associated with that energy of that 5 of Cups. What it is this 3 of Swords. Some sort of third party type of energy, something about being chosen, not being chosen, but like maybe even like being hidden, or something, maybe not hidden. There's just something here, Anna, where it's like, again, something from the past. I don't know that it's necessarily conscious, but it does seem to have like kind of slowed you down a little bit in a way. There is something though that is going to rebalance this, okay, and get you back up on the horse, if that makes sense. So it feels like you may, yeah, 9 of Wands, exactly. I didn't even look at that. Yeah, because you're closing a cycle, the 9 of Wands, and there's a new one starting. So there's like this energy of almost like the there might be something in your throat chakra associated with this, especially with this Ace of Swords coming out here, speaking some sort of truth here, as you know, that would be very healing. But yeah, it's like closing out something old that was tied into this 5 of Cups, 3 of Swords energy, right? And starting new. So it's almost like this, you know, while the energy is shifting and changing, there's like, you know, kind of like, you know, full speed ahead, and then it was like, you know, roadblock, right? And then, but you're, again, it's gonna temper back out, okay, because you are starting this new here, okay? So it's almost like, is it, oh, does this make sense? So if you feel like you were, you know, you're taking charge and you were, you know, whatever, and headed on your way, and then it was just like all of a sudden, like, just like you hit a wall or something, that wall is, you know, it's associated with this, like Three of Swords, Four of Cups energy. Yeah, maybe something that you didn't speak up on, Anna. Okay. Hey, Jay Farrow. Hey, Jay. Hey, Laura. Agent Smith. You're funny. Clout. I'm confused. Who would I be getting clout from? And why would I lie? And why you say still? You've been watching me for a while? Must be something about it. Sorry, I'm going to look up that character. Well, you didn't spell it right, I don't think, but we'll see. A rapper? I don't think I found the right thing. Stray Kids. I guess maybe I do look like him. Funny. Huh. Why are my glasses big? Because I like this style. Hello. The United States. All right, guys. Well, I think my phone is about to die. And I think it's time to go. So, oh, thanks. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go. Thanks for hanging out with me. And I'll talk to you guys later.